initiation process group. So what is initiation process? As the name suggests, you are initiating something. Without this, you cannot have a project. If you don't do a good job here, your project will never know where it is going to end. So this process actually cast a vision of the project, and this phase actually help the organization stakeholders to share where the organization is going to go, where the organization wants to be. In this area, when you are initiating a project, one of the challenges that the stakeholders and organization vision strategies are not aligned. Something which you have to work on, something you have to understand, that why are they not aligned? What is the difference between these two? What are the gaps? You will be talking to the top management, you will be getting this project, you will be writing and stabilizing and understanding the objectives and the end game. Here you need to know what is your success criteria. Here you need to know what is your exit criteria. Here you need to know who are your basic stakeholders. Here you need to know what is the whole game plan on a very high level. This, as the purpose it states, align the stakeholders' expectation with the project scope. Give them the visibility about the scope and objectives of the project, so that they can align themselves, they can commit the resources. When you are in this process, you are actually committing the resources. You are not only committing the financial resources, you are asking the stakeholders to commit their energies, commit their time, commit their personal commitment to this project. This is very important. Show how their participation in the project and its associated phases can ensure their expectations are well achieved. You know, and I know, at least all project managers know, that if stakeholders do not take the interest in their projects, if they do not participate in the project, you will be missing the deadline. You will not be getting the answers of your questions. If they are not interested, they will be not giving you the full information, and this is where you will be struggling then. So when you are in initiation, you are actually making sure that the whole organization is aligned towards what is going to be achieved, towards the end game. They all understand what will be the future state of an organization, what is the current state of the organization, why is the organization taking this initiative. It is not that organization have just extra money or some extra resources. No, it does not happen. They take the initiative, the organizations take the initiatives very seriously. They have to make sure that they are well aligned with their business plans. They have to make sure they are well aligned with their future vision of an organization. So this is the purpose of the project, of the initiation phase. And now the next is task that we are looking at. So what are the tasks that we need to do in this process group? So the question here is, when project actually starts? It's a difficult question. Does the project start when somebody has thought of it? Is it started when you are in a feasibility state? Is it started when you have the business plan ready? So these are the difficult questions, that from where you will start the project. But what is important is, they all are a pair. All phases are actually trying initiate the project. They all are attempting to start the project. So let's take the example of business case. That why do you do this document? A business benefit management plan. Why do you do this document? These two documents are done because, yes, we as a project manager and organization as an organization understand now the project is going to start, or maybe they have just started it with because they are committed, they have understood and they know that we need this project. They have already benchmarked themselves to the best organization in within the industry, so they know that project is starting. So whether you are in a feasibility state, maybe you are in a business writing case state, maybe you are writing a business management plan, yes, as a PMI, technical project management, these are beyond the project management, but now you should be part of it, so you could understand why the organization is taking this pain. So the questions are, what is the project, what is project going to do, what is the business case for doing it, who wants it done, what is the where is the money coming from, who is going to manage this work, and who is going to do the work. All these are the questions that we will be looking at here. So we have scope, stakeholder analysis, our assumptions and constraints, and most importantly, the charter approval is what we are looking at when we are doing the task in this process. Next is the processes that we have in this process group. We have two processes from 49, which is develop project charter and identify stakeholder. As we have already talked about the organization strategy, as we have already talked why the organization is taking the pain, as we have already talked that who are going to be our major stakeholders, why are we committing the resources, this is all part of the project stakeholders. It is to define a new project and phase. It is about getting a formal authorization of project initiation. It is about, it's a paper in a hand of a project manager. It's a very powerful paper because when you take this paper, you take this approval and you go to the finance and you ask them to give you the money. You go to the HR, you ask them to give you the resources. So this charter is very important in our powerful document. It actually tells the whole organization that yes, we have committed to this project. We are committing our resources, financial resources, human resources, our energies, our times to this project. So this is very important. It gives us an authority that okay, now you can go to different stakeholders and commit the organization resources to this project to achieve the project objective. It gives you the final end game, it gives you the goal post, it gives you the exit criteria, it gives you the high level risk, it gives you the major milestone, it gives you the major stakeholders. All these are part of it. Then identify stakeholder. It is another very important process. We need to know who is part of a steering committee. We need to know who are the actual stakeholders of the project, who are actually initiating it, who is going to approve it. Yes, we will be finding out and will be keep on working on identify stakeholder. It's a very active process. You will be doing it on a daily basis. You go to one person and he says, you ask some question, and then the next question would be, or the last question, that whom else I should be meeting to have the identify stakeholder, to a stakeholder who could be a stakeholder. But at this point, you are actually looking at the major stakeholders, from where your car will start, from where your project will start. You need to know if it's for finance department, it's for operations department, it's for logistics department, it's for construction management, so that you can have that one person, and from there onward you can move further away and ask people to give you the more stakeholders. So this is the two processes from 49 that you would be doing in the initiation process group. The next is inputs and deliverables. Again, as I told you that I am not going to go into all inputs and all deliverables, but there are some very important input. It is about you need to get an authorization for the project and project phase, which is a project charter. It is about assigning a project manager. Again, this is very important. Yes, you may not be assigned at the business case stage. Yes, you may not be assigned at the benefit management plan, but that is project charter is the last checkpoint where you should be assigned on the project, because now you have to take this project into the future. You have to deliver this project. So all these are business cases and the benefit management plan and the other business documents are input. to your project. So you have project statement of work, organization cultures, guidelines, policies, procedures are now our input, and then you have an output as the project charter. So you will be working on influencing the factors within an organization to make sure that you able to deliver the project objectives and outcomes. You have to make sure that the results can be achieved. And what are the results? These results are in project charter. These results are in stakeholder register. From where this is going to start, because stakeholder register will tell you who is your friend, who is not your friend. Certainly, please be careful when you use the language and terminologies in terms of stakeholders. So this is an overview of the whole initiation process. Again, it is about initiating, it is about committing, it is about looking into the future, it is about packing the bags, it is about leaving the home, that yes, we are embarking on a journey for the future. We are ready to take our cars on the roads, having the patrols, having the nights where we will not be getting foods, maybe electricity is not there, maybe the car tire will puncture. So we are all ready and committed to do this project. This is what the initiation phase is all about. Again, thank you. The next will be the planning group.